What is the best age to claim Social Security?
No one's going to like this answer, but it depends. But it's usually not the number of people think. The longer you wait, the longer it takes to break even. So there's a lot of other factors that have to go into it, but it's usually earlier than people realize.
Annuities, yes or no?
I love questions like this because it's the same thing with stock accounts. Mutual funds, yes or no. Annuities, yes or no. Real estate, yes or no. The reality is, what's the purpose of the money? But blindly buying any product without knowing why you're getting it and how it fits into your entire plan is never a good decision.
Pay off the mortgage before retiring or keep it?
Do you want the math answer or the emotional answer? Had this conversation with clients last week. The wife wants to pay off the house. The husband does not because the interest rate is 2.65% and he's earning over 3% in a money market. So it depends on the interest rate, but also what makes you feel better. And for some people, paying off the mortgage just makes them sleep better at night.
How much do you actually need to retire?
This question gets asked almost weekly, and it depends on your lifestyle. We have clients who have maybe $500,000 in retirement accounts, and they're living a very comfortable lifestyle because their spend rate is low. And we have clients who have tens of millions in retirement accounts and are spending as much as they possibly can. So the end number you have matters less than how much you need per month and working into what it takes to generate that type of income.
What's the dumbest tax mistake you've seen smart people make?
Doing Roth conversions without any planning whatsoever and not actually seeing if paying more in taxes actually saves them money.
What's one thing you wish every 55-year-old knew?
You are too close to the finish line to put off planning. We hear people all the time say they're going to get serious about planning in their 60s or at 65 once they retire. You really want to start doing the work 10 to 15 years before you retire.
What's the most expensive financial mistake you've personally watched someone make?
Someone making a decision in isolation. They believed one thing was going to happen. They planned their entire world around that one thing. It didn't happen, and it cost them literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. You have to build a plan that works across 99% of the options that could take place, not the 1%.
What's the first thing you do if you had a year until retirement?
I would stress test every last possible decision I was going to make, where my income was going to come from, my taxes, how my portfolio would perform with withdrawals. But I would stress test and model out all the decisions prior to making those decisions.
What's one thing you'd never do with retirement money?
Use it to pay off debt. We see this a lot where someone has a car loan at 5.5% or 6% and they want to make a withdrawal from their 401k and they're at a 20% tax bracket. Paying 20% in taxes to pay off a 6% interest rate never makes sense.
What's the first conversation a couple should have about retirement?
What do we want our retirement to look like? You're going to enter into a 25 or 30-year journey together. You want to make sure you're on the same page, and then the numbers will back up what you want to do and help you achieve it, but you have to have clarity on what that plan looks like together.
Should you help your kids buy a house?
If you have the means to do so, I will say it's going to be far more powerful to help your kids or grandkids while you're here than leave them hundreds of thousands of dollars down the road. Most of our clients who pass away, their kids don't need the money by the time they inherit it. So helping them pay off student loans or pay off a home or buy a home is really impactful for the next 20 or 30 years of their journey.
What's the ideal age to start planning for retirement?
As soon as you can. The reality is that you might not need some tools or resources until you're into your late 40s or late 50s, but it's far better to be early than late.
What's one thing rich retirees do that broke retirees don't?
One thing the wealthy do for sure that I would say your average American doesn't do is model things out and understand the impact of one decision across the board. They don't let anything live in isolation.